The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 324, NASDAQ up 150, S&P's up 50, gold contract trading down $10 at $17.03 an ounce. You got silver up 18 cents, $14.90 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $3.60, folks, $24.03 a barrel. Notes and bonds, you get the 10-year down 7 ticks at 138.23. The 30-year off full point, trading 179.26, and King Dollar. King Dollar's up 125 ticks, trading 99.608. The euro is at 108. The yen is out here trading at a price point of 106.5, and the British pound is at 124 to 1 US dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good Tuesday morning. You see that action in Wayfair in the last couple hours?
It's very simple, folks. What bottom line is that you want to make money in the market, folks. All you have to do is find a stock that's losing money already, have them lose another 25% on top of that, and guess what? You just went from $20 all the way up to $181. And
I don't know what they said on the conference call, man. They had I got the Thinkorswim platform up there. They had the numbers came out at 7 in the morning, and it went from 138 to 130. The conference call began at 8, and it went from 130 up to 183, man. Yeah. And you're sitting at 168, so.
Pretty sick. And that's why, folks, we need defined risk. Oof. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade. Thinkorswim as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding show. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, just hit that banner. Bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. A lot of stuff going on today, but, I still think that this is the quiet before the storm. Because later on in the week, we're going to get some numbers or the projections of some numbers that's going to make this market a little jittery going into those numbers. When we get non-farm payrolls and unemployment on Friday, that's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime number.
Yeah.
I think that you're going to see on non-farm payrolls. But we've got a little trading to do before that. And today's headline, other than the earnings that have already come out, like Wayfair, is Disney.
Yep.
Disney coming out with earnings after the bell. That's the marquee name coming out with earnings this week. And how, it's going to be pretty interesting because think about it. If you look on the Thinkorswim platform, you go on the trade tab and you look up company profile, you can see that 33% of Disney's earnings are theme parks, right?
Yeah.
And you know what's going on with theme parks, nothing.
Right.
And then if you look at things like studios and, the cruise lines, there's so many things in Disney that are halted right now that this is going to be a pretty interesting earnings release for sure. I mean, they've furloughed 100,000 workers. They've slashed executive pay. They've raised a $5 billion line of credit that they take advantage of. But this earnings is going to be tricky for sure.
Yeah, this going forward thing, I mean, it's pretty incredible. And I'd say, Kevin, like all of us are going to come to reality in the next, whether 4 to 6 weeks about how these businesses are going to open, how many people are going to be in them, right? I mean, it's pretty intense, man. And with Disney, of course, we know we get the Disney Plus, which is a big hit. There's no two ways about that. The real question is going to be is that what are they going to do at the parks? How are they going to, yesterday we were talking about, you pay extra money to always be the first one, right? But then that social distancing, man, until we get a vaccine, man, I can see them still getting hurt, man, so.
Right. It's just going to be, they're just going to be what you just mentioned, and that's hesitation.
Yeah.
People, I really think, and this is a big polarizing discussion that people are having right now. I think a lot of parts of the U.S. economy are going to fire back quickly. But a big part of the U.S. economy that may not fire back as quickly are things like theme parks. And,
right.
How do sporting events happen?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a huge part. They're talking about $12 billion in some of these sports, So I think that's going to be the tricky part. But that being said, Americans are not going to stand for this. They're going to put covers on their faces. They're going to get tested and things like that, and they're going back to work and back to living their lives. That's my opinion.
Yeah, well, you can see it. I agree, man. You can see it. Last Friday, it was like spring break when I was coming into work, Kevin. There was so many cars out. I mean, people want to get out. I guess the real question, in the marketplace is that business-wise, what are the viable businesses going forward? I mean, I think, we already knew retail was destroyed. Now, the next thing, I'd say is that, office buildings, what are they going to, it seems like a lot of big CEOs are coming out flat out saying, hey, man, this is working out with people going home. So let's say, you get a big company that had 50,000 square feet, maybe you only need 25,000 square feet.
You just touched, Tom, I think you just touched on something that could be the real, when we talk about, and we do every day, the winners and losers in this new economy.
Yes.
The office space, real estate, and office rental, office space. I mean, those businesses, you're exactly right. People are going to start making hard decisions because think about it. You have your offices. TD Ameritrade has their offices. We're sitting 2 feet from each other.
Right.
If you've got a seat, so what you're probably going to do is pick out 1/3 of the people and say, you work from home Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You work from home Tuesday, Thursday. If you have desks right next to each other, I mean, yeah. But the bottom line is you're going to need less square footage for offices if people are working from home. Because the one thing, good or bad, this has gone really well with people working at home. Most companies are reporting that very little drop off.
Yes.
But the other side is they're not going to need as much room.
No.
And what does that do to real estate?
Listen, we have 2 floors. They're small floors, okay? But the bottom line, I'm the only person on one floor, and on the other floor we have 2 producers, and that's it.
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy, man.
It's happening everywhere. I agree. Exactly.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, so
but I mean, these are hard decisions. Go ahead, guys.
They are.
Yeah.
It seems, Kevin, we're going more digital, right? I mean, I think this is a big deal going forward, man. I mean, we're all, I think, going to probably pay attention to more digital, have to get more involved in computers, getting more involved in, a touchless deal for a while. Do you know what I mean? It seems like the big are going to get bigger inside the digital business, man.
Exactly right. I mean, Amazon's got some poor headlines out this morning, but nothing is stopping them.
No way.
And I really think, and you and I have talked about this before, so I'm reiterating this. People trying Amazon for the first time.
Right.
They're going to find out how absolutely convenient it is.
Yeah, and guess what? If we didn't have Amazon right now, this would be a whole different society right now, man, trying to get stuff, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Folks, 45 minutes from now, outstanding show. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show.
It's all Disney and Beyond Meat today, guys. Have a great day.
I like it.
Awesome.
Disney and Beyond Meat. Get out the oils. Tommy and I come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other tigers and tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up by 333. Nasdaq's up 139. S&Ps are up 50. Let's go back over to Wayfair, Tom, because this is a lesson, folks, that if you think that basically markets, forward-looking, well, you're going to get a lesson in Wayfair for sure. I mean, this is like about as insane as you get. Hit an all-time high out here today. So check this out. So this is May 5th, right? It had its low on the 19th of March at $21. We hit 181, but that's not even the number. The number when I was listening to the news when you broadcast this morning, Tom, right?
Yes.
I'm looking at it, and they were supposed to lose, folks, $1.62, right? Well, they come in and lost $2.30.
Yeah.
And it went exponential. And, they have a 36% short position. It just goes to show. It's
going to be a tough day for those shorts today, man.
Oh, it's history, man. Yeah. And this is where, defined risk is so important. I mean, and this is all the old sayings that you hear in the marketplace, whether it's the market can get insane for a long period of time. I mean, there's all these old sayings from the 30s. That's an example of it right there. I mean, imagine someone just coming in the marketplace saying, "Hold it, don't we supposed to make money in the marketplace? Isn't that what's supposed to happen?" Okay. Well, guess what, folks? You are in a probability business, and in this particular case, whoever is running that stock. Oh, thank you. There it is. Market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. That's the quote.
There you go.
That's the quote I was looking for.
Yep.
It's quite a lesson, man. I mean, it's over the top, man. There's no doubt about it.
I agree.
Crazy.
It is.
And,
it is.
Folks, they're expensive. I've been on that site. I mean, if you match that site with the same thing you're buying, you're going to be really surprised how much more you're paying. So, but hey, guess what? The next thing we'll see, which they should do ASAP, they should do a secondary out. I mean,
yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's for sure. How's Tesla doing today? I haven't actually looked at them. When I think about doing some nice secondaries at high pricing, I think of Tesla occasionally.
Totally. It's up $19, 781. You know, bottom line, it's hanging at the highs.
It sure is.
Tesla, folks, has a high volume high at 968, so it's going to go for it, man.
It makes their CEO very uncomfortable at the high share price that it's at, though. So keep that in mind.
He was definitely on a good bender. There's no doubt.
Oh my!
And what he did, I don't know if you saw this. He did put 2 of his mansions up for sale yesterday. There it is.
Elon Musk, a man of his word.
Yeah, there you go. You know, he's seeking $39.5 million for 2 of the houses. So,
yeah.
But by the way, folks, he has 5 of them, and that's just talking about in Bel Air, not. This is not the rest of the world. I don't know how much he has, but I know.
And they're for sale by owner, so he just put them up on the listing for $40 million, right?
Sure, right.
Yeah.
Right. He's not going to.
I'm going to put my house up for sale for $20 million tomorrow too.
I think you might get it, man. I just saw. You know, I was going to call you. I just saw some of those mansions going up on. There's one on West Villa Rosa too, man. That was in the paper on Sunday, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. It's like 2.3 or 3.2 million, man.
Yeah, I can believe it, man. Up that beautiful Bayshore. I wonder what's happening right now. You know, I haven't been up there myself with just the walking and the social distancing. Florida opening back up. A beautiful area by the water, man.
Yeah, there's no doubt. So let's go take a look at what we're coming into here. So you get the S&Ps. What we did out here yesterday, folks, is that we went here. Let me put the SPY up so you can actually see this. We had 2 days. Even when we had that big day on Friday, folks, on the way down, you're going to see that you had a contraction of volume. We did 125 million. That's not a lot on the way down. Yesterday, you only did 80 million. So you were rejecting lower price yesterday at 279. The real question is going to be today, are you going to basically do the same thing, meaning you go top side, you can't hold price, and the price that we're talking about today is 287.30. That would be the number. That would be your benchmark. Your benchmark is the 17th of April, that high there. So, you know, we'll see whether that can shake out. Right now, 14 million, there's just not enough time to really get to understand what kind of volume we're going to have out here today. What you do have inside this NDX, though, is you get the chip stocks running it. You get Skyworks come out with numbers. Evidently, they must have been pretty good, up $8. Lam Research is up 6%, also $14. And, you know, we'll see. Let me see what Lam's looking like. Oh, this is no big deal. Interesting, man. It's pretty wild when you look at these high-priced stocks, Tom. You know, when I say $14 first, it seems like, you know, a huge amount, right? And, you know, it's a $250 stock. So
yeah, some of them have gotten so high-priced for sure.
Yeah, and this is Lam is slamming into 1.49 million, folks. And it could do that, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So that, you know, bottom line, may fail. Microsoft, this is going topside, 284, 181 rather. Now this one's interesting because Microsoft could be an ABC structure on the way up. We need 52.7 million shares, taking out that swing point. We'll see whether we get it. Newmont come out with numbers, and what you can get out of this, folks, you know, bottom line is it's pretty cool. When you're looking at these numbers, what you want to pay attention to, let me bring this up. So Newmont had sales of $2.58 billion. That's 43% more year over year. But you got to remember something. What happened with Newmont? Newmont bought Goldcorp. Okay, so that's where you're seeing some of that big number.
Yeah, that's not exactly organic growth there, right?
No. And the ones you want to pay attention to are right in here. It says gold all-in sustainable cost per ounce. That's the number. That's $1,030. That's the number you want to look at, folks. The reason being is that's when you are complying with all the regulations. Meaning, see the number underneath it is 781. Well, what 781 is that what it actually cost them to get it out of the ground. However, that being said, inside the regulations, and this is every single company, just about just about every single country.
Sure.
This extra money here, this extra $270, okay, has to do with bringing the land back into compliance after they've basically, mined the whole deal out. So
leaving it as something more than just an open pit mess of caves or whatever it is, right?
Exactly, and getting rid of the poison. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, right. Disposal of everything, sure.
So that's a good number, man. 1,030 is a big number, when we're basically trading out here at a price point of 1703. You can see that.
Yeah.
I'd
say the new. I was just going to say the new normal for gold is far above where it's been, recently, man. You put it, from that run, time goes quickly. We're now almost a full year.
I know.
From when the run kind of began at the beginning of August. We're 9 months, basically, we've been trading higher with extreme volatility around this, but almost 9 months from 1,100 up to almost 1,800.
Yep. And that's really positive in the aspect that it's a slow crawl, but percentage-wise, it's a monster. Okay?
It's sneaky, right? We're amassed in gold here.
Listen,
with your.
I hear people say, "Don't be in the gold market." I'm saying to myself, we get stocks up 200% in 6 weeks, 100% rather.
Yes.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 307, Nasdaq's up 135, S&Ps are up 47. Our phone number, folks, is 877-927-6648. I'd love to get some feedback of, as we're opening up, folks, okay, what you do personally. I don't think any of us know yet, Tom. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
How are we going to react, right?
Yeah, and I imagine that it should be the way I'm approaching things, right? Is it should be fluid, man. I mean, be vigilant, be careful out there, and let's see how things go and what I'm comfortable with as we do open things back up, and we hopefully don't expand those numbers, and grow things, and we continue to get things under control. And as we do, we continue to get more testing, right? We continue to get all of that, and things get easier. But it should be a fluid motion, man, because this is not we're not past it. And so just be interesting to see, like you're saying, though. Are you going to go to a restaurant? I heard Nico and Ellen on their program today. Nico's really excited to go out there and get to a restaurant. That's great for him. It's going to be 25%. Which ones are going to be opening back up?
Yes.
And all that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, for sure.
It is, because it's going to be a bunch of individual choices as to where we're going to go and how we're going to feel. So
exactly.
It's I think some of these businesses, unfortunately, it's going to be in tough shape. I mean, I just can't picture paying the bills. And the bigger issue, and that's what I'm really talking about, is like, what are we going to do? And so last night. So check this out. Last night we had a few businesses open here, right? And it was still 25%. And I mean, before this, I'd eat out every night, right? I think, so that was just that. And it was like, no. You know what I mean? It's we're having so much fun at home. It's this is fun.
Deal.
Do you know what I mean?
I think I said yesterday. I mean, part of the reason why you go out, right? There's a lot of social action. It's happening. The vibe, the energy. Yeah. There's music. There's people. It's hustling. It's bustling. A lot of good energy. That's not the case when you're separated 25% of the people. And that breeds kind of that anxiety. It's a hyper awareness. You can't help but be aware that everyone's segmented, so you're aware that you got to be careful. Yeah, so then you're not as your guard's not down. Maybe you can't relax as much. So I agree. I mean, we're all kind of going to try and get over that hurdle.
Yeah. Everyone's waiting for a sneeze, right?
Yes, right. My goodness, right. And that's where the masks are going to come in for sure.
Let's go to John in Orlando. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Tommy, how you doing?
Good, man.
Morning,
yourself?
John.
Good. I have a question on gold. I already have a position in Newmont.
Okay.
What's the second best one you like?
Barrick.
After Newmont.
Barrick.
Barrick Gold.
These are the two largest gold companies in the world. Yeah. And Barrick's coming out with numbers tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning. With the reason, this is what ends up happening. I happen to like a couple small ones, John, also, okay? But the two most powerful companies, I would say, right now would be Newmont and Barrick, meaning that the amount of millions of ounces that they do, like watch, Barrick is looking to do tomorrow morning 2.8 billion. And if you take a look at the aspect of what the market will be looking at is this. The market will be looking at saying, okay, Newmont got all in cash cost at $1,000, right? So that's what the market's going to be looking at. To say, can Barrick come in with the same number? And, the differential, of course, is that these companies, you can see, are almost the same. Newmont did $2.6 billion today. Barrick is looking to do 2.8 billion rather. You know what I mean? So as long as, the gold market itself, meaning that the price of gold is going up, those are the companies that have the most amount of ore and reserves in the world. And you can see at $1,000, man, that's a good all in. We'd all like to be in a business like that. You're selling something for $1,700, let's say, averaging out or something, right? And it's costing you $1,000. That's a business model. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, I want to chime in on. I'm addicted to cruising.
Yes.
But I won't be doing any cruising for the next year and a half. That's for sure.
This is good info. This is what I'm looking for. This is what we're looking for, just as real feedback. You know what I mean? And now that being said, John, now this is interesting. I'm not going to do an infomercial for Carnival, but did you see the deal that they're going to basically be doing? Starting the first, they're $38. You can go on a nice cruise.
No. I'm not going to get trapped on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No,
and
I
also,
agree.
I will not be going to Disney parks or any of those.
So it's
I don't blame you. That's a tough one. It's going to take a while. And I myself, at least, am going to not be the first person going, right? Let alone if things are able to operate for 3-6 months, right, John? Maybe if we get 9 months of cruises and you see that there's hundreds of cruises able to go out, come back, there's no problems, things may change, but I completely agree, man. You need to feel comfortable before that happens, and we're so far from that, I think, right now. But that's great feedback, because if you love, I've only been on one cruise once ever, and it was actually kind of tough weather. It was like a quick one, so I'm not a good gauge for that. But if people who love that environment, especially you're in Florida, perfect place to do it, right? And things are going to be on pause, man, for a while.
Yeah, cruise is wonderful. If it's safe, because you have your lodging, your food, everything, and your entertainment, everything. But it's wonderful, getaway. But to go and get sick or die is not that good.
No,
it's not culture.
Who would ever think that would be at this point that you actually had to say something like that, get sick or die? I mean, it's like that's what's so weird about this whole deal, folks. Okay, that it's so real. That it's like, okay, man. I mean, yeah, it's a sad deal. We'll see where this shakes out, but there's no doubt that I remember when the first that Legionnaire's disease came in. It was like, man, that was one of the strangest things out there, and that's probably 25 or 30 years ago now. It's the way time goes, but same type of deal.
It'll be a changing story if they do a vaccine.
That's right.
I think things will kind of will go back to normal. I think so.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's no doubt.
There's going to be some day over the next couple of years that there's going to be some absolute breakthrough, right? And the story's going to be that all they have to do is ramp up the available number of vaccines and get it to everybody. And I think we talked about it, Tom, like a week or two before. It'll be almost something akin. I've never really seen it in my generation, but to you win a war. I see all those stories, those pictures of people come back from World War II. Everybody's outside, they're celebrating, right? I mean, the day that this is gone, man, it's amazing to think about what may be actually the celebration.
Well, they eradicated the smallpox and measles, so it's possible.
Oh, no, it'll happen.
The whole world is... We've never seen... I was talking to somebody last night. I said, we've never seen an incentive like this, man. If I had the smarts and the know-how to be a scientist, imagine the work you could do, because you could literally save the planet. And it's almost not exaggerating, which is mind-blowing to say.
All right, guys, stay safe.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. John. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now up 330, NASDAQ up 142, S&P's up 50. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you'd like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get the competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 327, Nasdaq's up 135, S&Ps are up 49. Let's go to our man John in Philly. What's happening, brother?
Tommy, thanks for taking the call.
Absolutely, man.
Morning, John.
How you been?
I've been doing excellent. Thanks for asking. Tom, I wanted to ask you, please, on the NDX, we popped right back to highs of last week. Notably, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, and Adobe, amongst 5 big ones, pulled back last Friday and now are either right at or above last Wednesday, Thursday's highs. So that's just a statement of fact. Tom, I wanted to ask you, can you see a reason or a couple of reasons why the NDX index will not keep pressing higher here in the next days or a couple of weeks?
Yeah, even in the next couple hours. Okay, so if you're watching Tiger TV, what we're doing here, folks, is this, is that we are coming into last Thursday, that first get downdraft, that happened at basically 10 minutes of 4 in the marketplace. So that number there is 8999. And, we hit 8972 out here today. And then if I pull this closer, what you're going to see is that what has happened, folks, is this. Right off the bat, the first bar on the NDX, okay, is a good bar, 89.42. And I suspect what's going to happen, John, in the next couple hours is we're going to probably get underneath that. So if we do, then that is going to give you a heads up that Friday we came down with light volume. Yesterday rejected lower price and light volume. Now the real question is today is that are you going to reject higher price and also have light volume? That's so.
Right.
And as you just said, this is the way that you'd bisect it, folks. I would go to the strongest stocks and see what they're doing. Like Microsoft looks like it can make it, okay? Because Microsoft's jumping over a swing point, but yet that being said, you're coming into a monster downdraft, okay? If we take a look at Apple. And take a look at Apple, it's like, okay, Apple is not going to have the juice. Apple wants to test the highs that were generated out here on Thursday, which is 298, I think, 299. We hit 298.42, but it is not going to have 60 million shares traded. Right now, you're at 9.8. So, I think the real kick is going to be like, say, okay, what are you going to do for me now, market? Do you know what I'm saying? So, We'll see if they can kick another one in.
That sort of bisecting the price patterns with your volume technique, that's exactly what I was asking for. So thanks a bunch, and we'll see maybe today.
Yeah. Hey, so let me ask you something. What are you going to do when you go out? What do you feel like? Where's your head at?
For me, I want to be as level-headed as possible. What's motivating me most is just being respectful of what others around me are feeling. So I'm going
That's
to
really cool.
attempt, as things open up, be as acting as routinely and normally as possible. And if other people are fearful, I'll just try to be respectful of them.
That's a great attitude, John. That's huge. That's the number, man. Cooking, brother.
Thanks so much.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. And Tom, that's one of the big deals about wearing a mask too. It's not so much. It's being that people are scared.
It's
being
actually
respectful.
all about respecting other people, man. Because the mask really is about not spreading your own germs to other people.
Right.
Very few masks are there to protect you. Yeah, you can protect a droplet, right? If it's sprayed from getting in your mouth or something like that. If somebody coughs in front of you, that is some good stuff there potentially. But a lot of it has to do with just, because what happens if you have to clear your throat? You got a dry throat, man. I mean, we're so hyper-aware in this age. And there's no wrong way to feel, you know what I mean? That's the thing here, man. People get a lot of anxious, myself included. But you have to respect that we've never went through this before. There's not, you can't get anxious and frustrated with somebody if they are not comfortable interacting yet. Right. In just the same way, you can't get anxious.
Because none of us know.
And you can't get anxious and frustrated if somebody has to go outside. You can't say, how dare you and all this stuff. It's not as long as everybody's respectful. That's the key.
No doubt. Sure. Let's go to Paul in Florida. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Not bad.
Cool.
Hey, Paul.
Let me shut this voice down. What do you think about this CEQ? Hello?
Yeah, I got it. CEQP. So it's Crestwood Equity Partners. They operate energy infrastructure distribution company. The company offers natural gas storage business in Texas. Crude oil services. Okay, so the low is $2.65, which was generated on the 18th of March. The high is $40. Okay, so let's see what we got here.
Yeah, it looks like resistance here is 1150. And the first step up on an ABC from the lows to now is around 13 and change. Like a quarter of the way up is like roughly 1220 something. It's bumping its head on that now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you put this on a weekly for the past few weeks and take a look at how good this looks.
Okay.
I can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so I see what you're looking at. What he's talking about, folks, is that you get the disaster on the way down, and what he's looking at though is that even on a weekly, the week of the 24th is pushing with volume. The week of the 1st is pushing with volume. Most times what ends up happening, Paul, is that you got to get up to these levels a few times. So I wouldn't bite at this particular point.
Yeah.
I'd wait for,
Sorry.
No, that's all right. You wait for that pullback again. Like, we got a rejection yesterday, but see how the rejection yesterday, you actually had higher volume? Yeah, you had higher volume. So that's saying it's going to be back down again.
Another point you should know is this pays a giant dividend. This thing pays 62.5 cents payable. The X date is the 7th. You got to be on record for the 8th, and it's paid next week.
What a mind blower that is.
They just came out with their earnings this morning, right? Do you guys see that as well?
Yeah, and they didn't do that great, but it's not acting like I thought it was going to act. I was hoping.
No, they lost. I've just seen on Thinkorswim, but they lost like 66 cents in terms of maybe making 28 cents or.
They lost about 16 cents more than they were anticipated. The Whisper was, I think, 29. They lost 45 or something like that.
What's strange about this, man? It's strange that they haven't announced that they're not going to pay a 21% dividend, man.
No, they are. I listened to the call, and the guy wouldn't admit that he was going to cut the dividend or anything. But he wants to keep the things going the way it's going. And this has got a history of paying big dividends. Yeah, this did a reverse split way back in 15, I think, or 14. It was 1 for 10. So this was like a $100 stock. Before that, the trade was basically under 300,000 a day for shares.
Yeah.
It's basically controlled. So it's hard getting in. It's still hard getting in. I've had some bites in this, but I can't get it filled. So.
Okay. Yeah, with that type of dividend, you got to remember the day it's paying, man. They're going to whack that price right off the stock. So
and this stock doesn't recover good after a dividend. In some years it makes a few bucks in the principal, and other years it loses a few bucks. It's not a big runner. Your principal's kind of safe in it if you're going to be in there for a long time.
Yeah.
but it's not. You're not going to double the stock. But where this got hit so bad, I figure it's got a shot at least going back into the 20s.
I'd be careful saying that though when it just went from $32 to $2, right? That your principal is safe, man.
No, not there. I'm talking now.
Yeah. Cooking, brother.
Well, okay. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks a lot.
Stay right there. Tom and I come right back. Dow's up 285. Nasdaq's up 133. S&P's up 46. We'll come right back, folks.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, JDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 309, Nasdaq up 138, S&Ps are up 49. Now, Tom, you get some friends that are in the credit card business, but you get some good numbers here, man. Al, he's not on.
There we go. My bad. I do. So a couple of my friends run a very successful credit card processing business. For context, they do about $1 billion monthly of revenue. Okay, huge company. That's doing about 38 million about a day they were doing before this shutdown. Okay, so 38 million about a day that they would process. That number went down to about 21 million a day. All right, so almost cut in half throughout this lockdown. Now they have businesses, mostly small businesses, right? They have representatives out there closing businesses in terms of closing the processing. They could process for TFNN or something, right? Sure. Mostly small businesses. And just this last Friday, that number back to 37 million. and on Saturday that number back to 31 million. And his quote was literally like, I don't know how it's happening, man. I don't know where all these small businesses are that they're doing this kind of business, but America was back open on Friday. The numbers don't lie, man. $37 million in processing that company did, right on par with the numbers they did beforehand. And that is at the very beginning, right? You probably have some pent-up demand coming into that number, of course, but think of nobody's back out as far as I think. That's what he thinks. But guess what, man? The numbers are there. The people are getting ready. So 37 million, right in line with where they were. And the coolest part of that, they're spread out everywhere. You know, they're not a local organization, man. They have representatives all across the country that are their own contractors, basically, in the way they do that. So they can be anywhere. So it's kind of, I heard that, and businesses, that's a big number, man. It doesn't lie, and we see the numbers. People are anxious.
A month? Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, right. That's real numbers, man.
Yeah. Folks, stay right there, folks. We got Think or Swim coming up next. Then I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, go get him, folks.